On today's menu, a fantastic recipe and my humble opinion. A flavorful scallion oil noodles. Lei Ho Ma, that's how's it going in Cantonese. I'm Yeung from youngmancooking.com. Welcome to the channel where you can cook with confidence. This is kind of like a back to the basics type of recipe where it's super simple to make but incredibly delicious. Let's begin. 2 pieces of garlic, thinly sliced. Alright, so green onions or scallions, depending on where you live. Normally on the show I call these green onions, but for today's episode, scallion oil noodles sounds a little bit more posh than say green onion oil noodles. These guys here will be the star of the recipe, so definitely be generous with them. Chop 5 sticks of green onions into batons. Chop the green onions into thin sticks. This will help the onions crisp up faster when frying. Non-stick pan. 3 tablespoons of avocado oil. Alternatively, you can use grapeseed or another neutral flavored oil. Medium heat. Green onions. Small piece stir anise. Saute for a couple of minutes. Spread the onions out and let them fry. In the meantime, bring a pot of water to boil for the noodles. Check in on the green onions, stirring them around occasionally. It may take around 6 to 8 minutes for them to get nice and crispy. Turn off the heat and transfer the green onions onto a plate with paper towel. Spread out the crispy onions and let them rest. Remember to discard the star anise. Boy, does it ever smell incredible in here. For today's episode, we're going to be using this amazing capellini. You can, of course, sub this out with spaghetti noodles, even udon noodles, or ramen if you really like. It's completely up to you. Boil a 1/4 pound of capellini for half the time to package instructions. In this case, about 1.5 minutes. Give it a stir to prevent it from sticking. This is a Sichuan-style broad bean sauce or broad bean paste. This is the same stuff we use to make mapo tofu, and you should be able to find this at an Asian supermarket or, of course, online. This will add a salty, spicy, really rich kind of umami. Bring the frying pan back up to medium heat. Add in the garlic slices and a generous tablespoon of doubanjang. 1 teaspoon cane sugar. 1.5 tablespoons soy sauce. 1 teaspoon dark soy sauce. Stir and cook for a few minutes. As the cane sugar dissolves, a delicious sweet and savory sauce will form. Strain out the water from the noodles. Ensure the noodles are fairly dry as do not introduce excess water to the scallion oil sauce. We're just about ready to stir those amazing noodles in that delicious sauce. But by the way, if you love easy and delicious recipes like this, then definitely check out or pick up your copy of one of the 3 Young Man Cooking cookbooks. I'll leave a link in the description box below, or you can visit youngmancooking.com. These have most of your favorite recipes from the cooking show here on YouTube. You can also check out the Young Man Cooking merch and plant-based sushi masterclass. Now, let's sauce up those noodles. Add the noodles to the pan. Mix the noodles in the sauce and cook for a few minutes. The noodles will begin to absorb the delicious sauce. Plate the noodles. Sprinkle over the crispy green onions. Sprinkle over some white sesame seeds. You can now enjoy these flavorful noodles with absolute confidence. I can only wish that smell-o-vision was real because this smells extraordinary. You know how when you start making a recipe and you are sauteing the garlic and the onions in some oil and that is literally it, but it smells and looks so incredible that you could just sit down and eat that and be completely happy. This is exactly that, but next level with noodles. Visually, it's just a casual, rustic noodle dish, but it packs so much extraordinary flavor. It really is insane. That oil was flavored with the scallions or the green onions and has an incredible aroma. The star anise adds a little bit of that extra fragrance. And when you look at the noodles, it's not swimming in any sort of sauce because it gets absorbed into those noodles so well. The texture from the noodles are just perfect and goes so well with the crispy crunchiness from those fried green onions. There's a little sesame flavor from the sesame seeds and those incredible garlic slices that was sauteed but also cooked in that sauce. The soy sauce adds a little saltiness and the doubanjang adds that rich umami, a little spicy kick, as well as kind of that tangy fermented flavor. The dark soy sauce gives the noodles this rich earthy color. The noodles are simple, salty. The cane sugar adds a little hint of sweetness and helps with that kind of caramelized flavor. Such a simple, humble noodle dish, and yet it is so alluring with incredible flavor. Like I always say on the channel, it's simple, delicious recipes like this that makes it so exciting to cook at home. And if you love simple, easy, delicious recipes like that, then definitely pick up your copy of one of the 3 Young Man Cooking cookbooks. I'll leave a link in the description box below for you to check these out, or you can visit youngmancooking.com. You can also check out the Young Man Cooking merch or plant-based sushi masterclass. And if you're not already subscribed with that notification bell clicked, definitely do so you won't miss a single episode.